Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabre, here again with another horror DVD update. I was able to get some horror stuff into the collection and I wanted to share it with you, so let's get started. First off, I saw the cover and I was like, is that really horror? It doesn't look like horror. But then I read the back and it's like, well, it might be horror. So I picked up Afghan Nights. Now the cover, you might say, is just another run-of-the-mill action military type of movie. But the back says that a individual gets a team together to save a soldier in Afghan, but they encounter fallen Mongolian soldiers from the time of Genghis Khan. And I'm like, oh, man, that sounds interesting. I don't know if it's zombies, ghosts, Mongolian mummies. I'm gonna pick it up. So I have yet to see this one, but I will pop it in. And I am curious to see what this is actually about. Especially because it has Michael Madsen. But probably this will be a Steven Seagal, Bruce Willis situation where he's only in it for a couple of scenes and then disappears. We'll see, but I was curious about that one. But I have been led astray before by covers and backs of DVDs. Now, this is not horror. This is more sci-fi. But I did want to mention it because with this I complete my Babylon 5 TV series. Technically, I already have it. I already have all 5 seasons of Babylon 5, but Volume 1, Season 1, is missing the 6th disc. And, that's the end of the season. It's where the season cliffhanger happens. And I was like, I can't see it because I don't have the damn disc. But I finally came across a complete copy of Babylon 5 Season 1. So now my Babylon 5 collection is complete. And I liked Babylon 5. I like the weird design of the aliens. Some of them look really, really creepy, and one looks like the devil. So, super happy to finally have a complete, TV series of Babylon 5. This is a good show. I would highly recommend it. The box is a little beat up, but the previous box that I own is in much better condition. So I'll just swap the discs that are in better shape, the box that's in better shape, and I'll have a nice looking box. Picked up this one, When the Bow Breaks. It's based on that lullaby, when the bow breaks, the baby would fall. And this is, depends on how you look. Is Thriller considered a horror? Well, Fatal Attraction is considered a horror thriller. Basic Instinct is considered a horror thriller, at least to me. So this one might fall into that category. It's about this family that wants to have children. Now, why you would want children, I don't know. To each their own. I quite frankly find them annoying. But they want to have children and they can't, so they hire a surrogate mother. And the surrogate mother goes, a little loopy, as you do. And she tries to kill the wife because she wants the husband for herself and the family, and you know how it goes. So, this is horror. Again, it's a thriller, but it does sound very horrifying. I mean, it's about kids and about people that get obsessed. That happens to me all the time. People are always obsessing about my beautiful good looks. I can't blame them. Next, Dystopia. I like time travel movies, and the horror genre would benefit from a lot of horror time travel movies. I'm surprised it's not a thing. Maybe it is, and I just haven't come across the majority of the horror time travel movies. I have a few. But this is about the future, where there's this virus that has ransacked the world. Everything's thrown to shit, as you would do in a virus apocalypse. So these people time travel to the past to prevent the virus from happening. Now, I can already still see. I can already see the the questionable logic in this. I mean, if you're infected with a virus and you travel back in time, wouldn't you actually create the outbreak. It's stupid. That's probably going to be the plot twist on this one. I can already tell. But that's Dystopia. Next one I picked up. Speaking of Basic Instinct, I picked up Basic Instinct Special Edition with the shiny cover. Now, I grew up through a long time ago, but during the 90s, a lot of comic books would have a special limited edition chrome cover. So I don't know, whenever I come across a shiny cover, I'm like, I must buy it. Because I only have Basic Instinct, and I only have the unrated director's cut. But this is different. This one falls somewhere in between of those two releases. It's a better edition than the previous Basic Instinct I have. But it's not the director's cut that I also got. So it falls somewhere in the middle. And again, shiny. So pretty. And this is a really good movie. I revisited this one a couple of months ago. Still holds up. Still amazing. Next one. I picked up Alien vs. Predator Requiem. And I say this a lot. I already have Alien vs. Predator, but every time I see Alien vs. Predator Requiem, it's always the unrated cut. It's always the edition that comes with more blood, more guts, what people demanded. What people really wanted was to actually see the damn thing, it's so freaking dark. But I've always seen that one. The only variant I have ever come across Alien vs. Predator Requiem is the Blu-ray, which is also the unrated one, or the Extreme Edition, that's a 2-disc set with special features, which is also the unrated one. But I have never seen the theatrical cut. The unrated one runs at 101 minutes. This one runs at 94. So this is the version that I saw in the theater. Well, again, saw is debatable. It was so freaking dark I could barely make out what was happening, and that's just the case with this one, and that is the case with the unrated cut. I've heard there's a Blu-ray edition that actually tried to fix the lighting problems, but yeah, that's no bueno. It's no bueno when you can't see the film. But again, novelty. It's not a good movie in itself because of the lighting problems, but I had never seen the theatrical release on single disc DVD, so I was like, well, out of novelty's sake, I'm gonna get it, because again, I haven't come across the theatrical cut anywhere. I'm trying to collect these Goosebumps single disc releases. Again, I really should research this online. Professor Macabre does not handle well technology. I don't know, I just can't interact with things. Magic I'm okay with. Technology, it's not so bueno. It's why I can't really accept this Terminator apocalypse. If technology ever rose against humanity, I'd be screwed. But I got Goosebumps, Shock in Shocker Street. Unfortunately, the problem with collecting DVDs or VHS or media in general is water damage. This one has a lot of water damage, unfortunately. So this will be a placeholder until I can get a nicer copy, because I don't like water damage in my DVDs. It annoys the hell out of me. Picked up this one, my first ever Severin disc. Now, if you buy online with Severin, it comes with a slipcase. After looking at this when I got home, the slipcase is pretty cool. But again, I bought this at a flea market, but it's still sealed, and it's the 3-disc, actually, collector set of The Return of Captain Incredible. This is directed by the same guy that did Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf, and also stars Christopher Lee. Like in Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf. So this thing has the theatrical cut, the director's cut, which I'm always a fan of different cuts, and a CD with the soundtrack, plus a load of special features. So, finding this in the wild is pretty awesome indeed. It's my first Severin disc. Would I would have liked to have had the slipcase? Of course! I like slipcases. But alas, you get what you get. Speaking of Christopher Lee, it's almost like I planned this. I totally didn't. I just grabbed a pile and put it here and started recording. But speaking of Christopher Lee, I picked up The Satanic Rites of Dracula, with Peter Cushing as well. It's one of these thin releases, which is always annoying, but it also is kind of cool because it saves a lot of space. But it is kind of hard to read the spine there when it's this thin. But yes, I do want to increase my Hammer collection. I am pretty sure I already own this one as part of a box set in one of the many compilations that I have, but I like having these individual releases. Next up, picked up Cult of Fury. Now, not Cult of Personality, this is Cult of Fury. So I'm guessing it's about a cult that's furious about something. Haven't seen this one. Still sealed, still brand new, still has the old stickers, which there was a time that I did remove the stickers because they kind of bugged me. But now that the video stores are extinct, I tend to leave them in there as a nostalgia. Like, yes, remember Blockbuster? Remember Hollywood Video? Oh, those were the times, and so I leave the stickers on. But, yes, I don't know anything about that one. So, back says it's about a cult. So, there you go. Next, I picked up Collider. Another time travel themed movie. It's about this girl that travels back in time. Wait, that's the Twilight Zone. That still applies. And she's trying to figure out something with the, I don't know the full name. Again, technology. Don't know anything about it. But there's this collider that created a black hole and starting to suck things in. So she has to go back in time and stop the apocalypse. Which, again, I hope this isn't as obvious as Dystopia, where she herself creates, it's one of those, what is it called? One of those casuality loops? I don't know. Where the future creates a past and then it just endless time loop. So I'm hoping this actually has a less than predictable ending than Dystopia, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be the ending to Dystopia. This one I'm hoping that she's able to prevent the black hole apocalypse. Which, if memory serves me right, they did it in the Simpsons episode. So I don't know which one came first, that Simpsons episode or this one. I would bet money it was the Simpsons, because Simpsons did it. They're going to be the next Nostradamus. Mark my words. And the last movie I picked up this amazing double feature of Scooby-Doo in Zombie Island and Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island. I have Zombie Island, but the disc that I have I bought at a flea market and it is kind of scratched. It skips a lot. This baby is brand new with a slip cover. Look at that. That's collector porn right there, let me tell you. And I don't have Return to Zombie Island, but I do remember that this one has Elvira. If memory serves me right, I believe Elvira is the one that gives the tickets away so that the Scooby-Doo crew can go to Zombie Island. So, you know me, anything that has to do with Elvira, I will pick it up and I will watch it, even if it's cartoon Elvira. I honestly was actually debating buying that Mattel Monster High Elvira doll, but when I finally decided to look into it, it sold out, much like the NECA Elvira, which I also wanted. And actually, they ended up costing the same. They both cost $65, and I would have paid it gladly. I freaking love Elvira. Good haul, wouldn't you say? I would say so. Like always, I like to recommend the standout of the collection. And if you can find this double feature, go for it. It's got part 1, part 2, has animated Elvira if I remember right. This is the set you want to get for your Scooby-Doo fun. Indeed. Well, that was this update video. Wasn't it fun? I think so. Let me know what you think about any of the things that I got. Leave a comment. Leave a like. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, subscribe. I'm hoping really, really bad that I can break 100 this year. 100 subscribers, and then let the whole world know of my madness. Also, I am going to try to work on more videos. I'm going to brainstorm something with Zombie Wasitos and see how that works, so stay tuned for that. But until I see you all again, like always, I wish you a good evening.